we left off, I was just telling you guys about how Bosch is a little more powered up now. Well, actually a lot more powered up. Which is always good. I think this is a map, yeah, an actual mimic. And then this is a battery mimic. Bam! Yeah, so he's hitting for 85 to 90 right now, so he just got a lot more useful. And it's about time. We are gaining some levels down here too. It's kind of nice. Oh wow. Those will be points well spent. Wow, so we are already at Mystic Armor 5 with that. It's always good to have your defense cranked up quite a bit, so. There's actually quite a few items down here, or in this one little part here. None of them overly amazing, but I mean, still. They count.
Yeah.
Hard to steal from some of these guys. Eventually what I'm going to end up doing actually is I'll set whoever, probably Balthier, somebody who isn't a magic caster and who's kind of more of a physical attacker because they'll have heavier armor on too. But I'll have them on I'll give them a gambit, sorry, that's basically enemy HP equals 100% steal. So every time I run across a brand new enemy, the first thing that they're going to try and do is steal from them. And that'll help me build a bit of a item base so I can start making some of my own stuff, like in the bazaar there and whatnot. I'll be able to turn around and sell a lot of it and get some more money faster.
Yeah.
So basically, I kind of know that the enemy going in there is going to be weak to ice. So my plan is trying to make sure that everybody keeps firing blizzards off against the Mimic Queen. So that way it's doing maximum damage and it's a focused attack because there'll be other enemies there. And if I just leave it to nearest visible, they're going to start fighting every which way here, so... And actually, I should have set up my... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say I should have set a healing gambit for Balthier, but... then he would have stopped aiming at somebody and they would have started kind of fighting other people. They are taking off huge chunks off the boss right now. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Whee! Thank you.
At your best.
Ooh, he got me again. There we go.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Alright guys, so I think what I'm going to do, if you're going to look for story progression, I'll probably skip to the next video at this point actually. I'm going to head back to Dalmasca, or to Rabanastre, sorry. There's a little bit to do there, and then we'll fly out to Bhujerba and it'll kind of start up again there. Uh-oh, I better take that off right away. Because what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to head up to the save crystal. Come on. Not this one. The orange one that's 2 screens up. And activate that so that way I can kind of warp there whenever I need to later on. I'm also going to just kind of check out the I better switch all my gamuts actually now that I think about it. Back to that. Oh, I guess I want her curing a little bit. There's a potential to get a weapon with 30 attack power around here somewhere. I realize I'm not getting much experience points, but the LP is always good, and it'll help me power up a lot more later on. I think it might be this guy actually. Oh. Gotta make sure I don't run into the Nikepert or whatever it's called. So it would make a lot of sense to run back to, or to warp back to Rabanastre, sorry, from where we are, because I did activate the teleport sphere back there, but I'm gonna run back to Nalbina. I don't know if I finished telling you guys what the plan was. If I'm gonna head back to Nalbina and activate that one as well, and I'll probably warp back from there. So I guess you don't actually need to skip to the next video if you're still watching. You're probably good if you, I'll put a little link in the description for when I actually get back to the storyline part.
Yeah.
But we'll sell off some stuff in Nalbina. I'll see what. So nothing really useful from this guy, which is fine. I might actually just sell all my stuff to him right now. Those green liquids were pretty profitable. Well, so were the iron scraps actually. That's not bad. Nothing in the bazaar though. So there's a whole little side quest here that I will do later on in due time. For now I'm just going to go and grab that crystal and start heading back. You have to actually activate every teleport crystal for it to register with other teleport crystals, which is why I have to run all the way back here. It's not just a matter of entering the Ester Sand or even entering that screen. So I had mentioned in a couple other videos, so I'll kind of talk about it again here, that I had said that I'm not going to go ahead and go into places where I could access them early, don't need to. And the example that I gave actually was getting the Zodiac Sphere early. And long story short is I kind of figured that, well, I still won't get the Zodiac Sphere early actually, but what I was thinking about was I could very well go and get some golden amulets a little bit early. I'd have to actually kind of think about it and see whether or not it's worth my time. But I could cross into the Mosphorian. I'm gonna have to figure out how to say that because that's the second time I butchered the pronunciation. Why do I not know where I'm going? Okay, there we go. Anywho, I could sneak into there and kind of get to the center area, the Babbling Vale, I believe it's called, and grab 6 golden amulets as well as, or maybe I'll grab 5 because I'm pretty sure you can get one through the bazaar. But anywho, I could do that early, I just don't know. I can't quite remember when the earliest would be for me to get it if I didn't go there, if I get it in Jahara, or if I would have to wait till later on. I can't quite remember, so that would definitely be a factor in whether or not I go over there. I'm gonna run by here and see if I can get that. Wow, no chests at all. That's lame. I'm pretty sure if I do run into that rare game cockatrice that I will know. I think it starts with Protect on too, so something like that. Anywho, I'm pretty sure none of that matters anymore because I'm kind of on my way out of this area. So I have no idea if the equipment that we're going to see in Nalbina has been updated yet, or if it's even, you know, I might be thinking that it's supposed to be updated, but the reality is that it's kind of its normal set for this point in the game. Because normally I would have gone there already, and it would have been awesome. Like, it would have been extremely powerful for the very start of the game, so... But at this point in the game, I don't know. I have to find one of those Moogles and make sure I get maps for all these areas. I won't have any maps for the Wester Sand either. Ah, yeah. None of this stuff is particularly worth selling off for money-wise, but Mosphorian High Waste. So that's what I came here for, but I'm going to check the gear and equipment and spells and all that lovely stuff as well while we're here. A pretty nice looking area. We don't really get to see a whole lot of it, but don't really care about poison, so only one mark. Oh well. I doubt I'm buying any of these anyways, but I might as well take a look at what he's got, which is a whole lot of nothing. I'm not really a poacher. I realize I could get a lot of items through poaching as well, but here we go. So foe HP equals 100%, so I'll figure out somebody to put steel on. I think that's enough for now. I will eventually buy them all, but for now I'm kind of limited on cash, so I'm going to save as much as I can. I might actually use the rest of them. The ones for sleep and reflect are basically if somebody's under sleep, I'll try to get somebody to use a magic attack. So this stuff would have been useful, but I actually think I'm going to take a pass on it. But anywho, because if you get somebody to sorry, I keep blanking on what I'm trying to say here. If you put something to sleep or someone to sleep, and you just keep attacking them with magic like fire or whatnot, they won't wake up, and it's a pretty easy kill. The thing about reflect is if anybody, I don't think many people will be using reflect at this point in the game, but later on, when they do start using reflect, you'll want to make sure you're using an actual attack if you do have magic set up. So that's kind of that. So that pretty much covers it for this. I'm actually just going to warp back to Rabanastre now. And we can try to get back to the story areas.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
So I'm not going to use them right now, but these little guys are part of the Moogling, which is basically a lovely little teleport service around Rabanastre because it's so large.
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it down. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
So I know it told me that I had to go and show this to Penelo, but I can't even remember if I can go talk to her yet, or if I was supposed to come and do this in the first place. But either way, it doesn't matter, because I went and talked to him first, so...
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Huh?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Ondor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bash. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
So Bosch is a fully fledged member of our party now. With only 175 LP, which is kind of lame, but whatever. I'm not exactly doing any training, so I guess I should expect that. Oh, this is the house. Never mind. Oh no, that wasn't the house. What was that? Oh, I was probably looking at the warehouse right next to the door there. Oh well. Really lame, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hold off on the whatchamacallit, the I can't even think of what it's called. The clan hall.
A lot of
That's
kids
what it
lost
was.
their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penelo and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
I'm gonna check the board really quick here, just to see. Okay, there is nothing else there either. I'm not even gonna attempt to do any of the hunts until after this little Bhujerba part.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is he took Penelo because of you.
What? What about Penelo?
Oh, Vaughn, they've taken Penelo. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Bhujerba mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Nalbina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bhujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The gods are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Miguel got out of there in a hurry. Welcome to the Moogling. I don't think I have any preparations I need to make, or should make. He is not in the habit of doing favors. Oh, that's nice. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so we'll watch this scene, we'll fly out to Bhujerba, and then we'll save in the aerodome there. I'll see if I can get the entire Bhujerba Lusu Mines part in one video, part 6.
Whoa.
This is the Strow. Cheap airship enough for you?
The Straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way, so Vidor Stonis.
How flies Bhujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
I try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelo.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Ravenaster. The Strahl she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bhujerba.
Barely know, was it? Yet Alatracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty.
A tender beating, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
Alright guys, so I think I'm going to call it a day here. We'll end this video here. And hopefully, like I said, the next video I can get all of Bhujerba up there. So that's kind of the goal. We'll see what actually happens. I might have to split it in two. I might have to split it in two just after the Lusu mines, but nonetheless, we'll see what happens. So until then, I bid you farewell, and I hope to see you guys again in part 6.